Okay, so here we are working on this 2003 Chevy Cavalier. I wanted to show you how to measure fuel pressure and volume using a fuel pressure gauge. So on this particular GM vehicle, there's a Schrader valve on the fuel rail that we can tap right into using this GM adapter. If you're not lucky enough to have a Schrader valve on the rail, you're going to have to come up with a way to tee into the fuel line so that you can measure this pressure. Okay, so we got the vehicle running, and we are looking at about 65 PSI, which is right in specification. Okay, while I have this hooked up, we could also just do a key on pressure and compare that to spec. And we could also shut off the car and just see if we have a bleed down problem where the pressure slowly goes away. And if I had something like that, I might suspect leaking fuel injectors or leaking line somewhere or a bad check valve back in the tank. Okay, now while we have this here, I wanted to show you how to measure volume as well. So this particular kit has this piece on here where if I push this button, it routes fuel out and down this line, which I can run into some sort of a container and measure the output. It should put out 1 pint every 20 seconds. So if you have a way to measure that, that makes it really nice. If not, something else to look for is just a nice, steady, consistent stream of fuel that doesn't affect the RPM of the engine, right? There should be enough fuel being supplied by the fuel pump to route out that 1 pint in 20 seconds and still maintain normal running for the engine. Okay, so that's how you do a fuel pressure and volume test.